Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just wanted to do a video response to Pete at the Armory channel. He did a video on, what gun, do you have at your nightstand or on your nightstand? And I'm going to go ahead and get into that. I figured I'd do a, video response to it, just to, show what I usually have. One of the things is a Swiss K31 bayonet. I think it's good to have, something like this because for one, you got a good hold on it. And two, it's something you can, in case if your firearm went down for whatever reason, you have something else to protect yourself with. Not real sharp, but, at the point, you can really, do some damage. And of course, even though the edge isn't sharp, you can still hurt somebody when you hit them, real hard with it. It'll do some pretty nasty damage, I would say. Another thing, of course, a phone, which is what I'm using now. It's good because in case if you have to get mobile, if you had a wire or a phone, which I don't think many people have anymore, that's connected to the wall. You're limited on where you can go, and what happens if wherever that phone is, you have to get out of there. You won't be able, to move to another safer location. Well, you can't take that phone with you, so then you're out of luck. So a mobile portable phone is good. In case you have to call the police or whatever the case is. Another thing I would say is a flashlight. Either have it on a gun or something portable, something like this, ultra tactical, very compact. Excuse me. Flashlight. But it's something that's nice, especially with a little handle like this. You can get a good grip on it. What's cool about this one is you can actually plug it into a socket. Excuse me. And it'll be always constantly charging with this particular one. In an event that you need to use it, all you have to do is pull it right out of it, and it automatically will be on. You can actually set it, on one of the settings, on the standby. So that's pretty cool. And also it's good for an event that, the power goes out. And while it's plugged in, you can have it on the standby setting. So if the power goes out, well, you lost electricity, automatically this flashlight is going to be turned on. So if, you have to go around through the house looking for a flashlight, well, more likely, hopefully, you'll be able to see, oh, look, there's my room or whatever, if it's real dark, you're like, oh, I see the flashlight, then you know where it is. So that's a pretty cool feature about this flashlight. But in my house, it's really, really small, and we have pretty decent lighting, even when we're all, in bed. So I don't have to worry about lighting too much. So that's something I just have just in case. But anyways, into the firearms. The first one, which is, loaded to the brim, because I do carry this one. And that's why I haven't had any rounds in my ones that I usually actually have for the house. Because that, I was using it for my carry gun, which this is a Glock 27. And, of course, this isn't my primary home defense gun. Well, just because I was carrying it, I just kind of kept it loaded, so. But that's one of them. Another one is actually one of them that one of my primary ones that I carry for the house, that's on the side of my bed, because I actually don't have a nightstand. So basically all my stuff is all on the side of the bed, and, quick access for me to grab. But this one is my Glock 23, medium-sized Glock, and I usually always have, when I have it for the home, just because, of course, more rounds is better. I usually have the 15-round mag inside of it and loaded up. So 15, one in a chamber, 16 rounds of .40 caliber. I think that's more than enough for, home defense situation. So that's one of them that I usually use. And another one That's actually what I would say I probably use it more than the 23, just because I think it's a lot more comfortable. And but it's actually my HK USP 40 compact. This one, of course, is unloaded, just like the Glock was, the 23. But you know, it's a few less rounds than the 23. Well, with factory mags, or you know, standard for the size. But you know, even with the 15 rounder, you know, I still, you know, like this one just because I think it's more comfortable in my hands, and I just like this gun a lot. You know, it's just awesome. You know, can't beat an HK. So yeah, those are my just you know, guns that, you know, mostly it's these two that I usually have for home defense. And as far as shotguns go, I don't know. I don't really use them too much for home defense, just for the fact that, you know, like I said before, you know, my house is very, very small, and a shotgun, even a short, you know, even with the pistol grip, I mean, like, it's not bad, but it's still a little, you know, wieldy, and you know, I just think, me personally, I just think a handgun, for at least in my situation, is a better choice. It's more compact. It's easier to maneuver. I can, you know, if I had to take cover behind a wall, I can do so and still, you know, stick the gun out and, you know, defend myself in that way. And for my situation, a handgun is, you know, a better choice for me. If I had a more open house, a bigger house, then I think a shotgun wouldn't be a bad choice at all. But just for me, I think a handgun I feel comfortable with. I know, you know, I shouldn't miss at all, just for how small, you know, how small of a area I'm in. So yeah, those are my home defense, you know, guns I usually have loaded. Uh, yeah, I mean, I have other good choices too, but these are the ones that I, you know, just use the most. You know. All right, well, thanks for watching. Have a good day.